What is up, hello, Pikachu56 here, and part 3 of our complete history of Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, let's get into it. So, during the lead-up to FNAF 3, Scott Cawthon, had been teasing a new threat. He said that this was going to be a hybrid animatronic, and that this was going to be the final game in the series, but I think we all know that that would not be true. Anyway, so, in the teaser images we got, people thought that it was going to be Fredbear, because there was a reference to Fredbear's Family Diner in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and they thought that it was going to be about him. But, then we found out that it wasn't Fredbear, it was a rabbit. It was a green rabbit with little mold on him. So, people called him Salvage, because they thought he was going to be a hybrid of all the animatronics. But, yeah, not really. See, the game would later categorize this character as Springtrap, who would be later categorized as Spring Bonnie, who originated from Fredbear's. And Fredbear would eventually become Golden Freddy. Anyway, so, really, in the game, Springtrap was the only animatronic that could kill you. And you would have to fix the ventilation and audio and video systems in order to prevent him from getting to you. You could play audio cues to distract him and close vents and lure him away from you. And the things that would prevent you from doing that would be the phantom animatronics. They are a bunch of watermelons. They're just a bunch of watermelons, yeah. I don't have Phantom Marionette built, but I know how I'm gonna do it. I just need to actually do it. I just don't have the right pieces yet. But, yeah. So, these guys, they could jump scare you multiple times in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. And the Phantoms were actually the scariest jump scares, because Springtrap just kind of walked up to you and made a noise. Wasn't really that scary. That's really the main gameplay of it. But we do see some reoccurring characters from previous games in this one. They are, hey, stand up, Freddy. The 4 animatronics from Five Nights at Freddy's 1. They appear in minigame cutscenes after you complete each night. And in those minigames, you play as each one. Foxy will not stand up. Excuse me, I need to reposition this camera angle. There we go. It's moving. That's fine. So anyway, you would play as them, and they would just be in their stage areas, and then, let's see, then, hold on. Then Shadow Freddy would appear and tell the animatronics to follow him, and he would lead them to an area that they couldn't get to. It was not programmed into their systems. They couldn't get there. It's not possible for them to get to that area of the building. But when they tried to go back, the purple guy shows up, and he dismantles them. He dismantles them, and people didn't really know why he was doing this, but the best guess we had was that he knew that they were possessed, and he didn't want them to kill him, and he wanted to kill more things. And, yeah, that's really all Shadow Freddy does. But, yeah. Also, in the beginning, there's Phone Dude. He's different. You still play as a security guard, by the way. I'm just taking these off of my desk. Just right now. But, yeah, the security guard, Phone Dude. It's set in Fazbear Fright, which is kind of like a jokey, ha-ha funny joke about the missing children's incident horror theme park attraction. And he said that the Phone Dude's like, yo, we found this animatronic in this secret room, and it was Springtrap. And he also found some old recordings, old phone guy tapes. And they talk about the spring lock suits and how they function. The spring lock suits were Springtrap and Golden Freddy. And Golden Freddy is actually Fredbear. But, yeah, we didn't know that at the time. So these Phantom animatronics, don't need them right now. Phone Guy and Phone Dude, don't need them. These guys are dismantled. But we'll get back to the animatronics in just a second. Yeah, you play as a security guard. And Scott's just gonna be there. Now, after you beat Night 5, the animatronics, except for Golden Freddy, have all been dismantled, and the children's spirits wake up. I don't have them built. But the children's spirits wake up, and they're like, oh wait, we can kill him now. Because they were free from their animatronic prison, so they all chase Purple Guy down. They chase Purple Guy, excuse me. They chase Purple Guy down, and they chase him into the safe room, and he needs a place to hide. So he goes into the Golden Bonnie. He's actually golden instead of Springtrap color. He hides in it, but oh no, snap shut, and he's dead. He died, but he didn't, because he comes back to life as Springtrap, and now he's immortal. Okay, good. Also, Shadow Freddy isn't in the room when you go into it as the dead children. So that happens. You complete the game. Bad ending. What? See, this was what confused everyone, because there was a good and bad ending, and that made absolutely no sense. But, oh well, right? It's fine, I guess, because, yeah. But there is a way to get the good ending. And to do that, you have to find secret minigames within the nights themselves. And, so, the first one is Balloon Boy's Air Adventure, but you wouldn't go to the exit once the exit door appeared after completing that minigame. You would actually glitch outside of the box and, find cake to give to the dead children. And then, you would, complete the night and do some other ones. There was some with Toy Chica, Mangle, all 8-bit minigames. One with Fredbear, not Golden Freddy. I just don't have one built. And Shadow Bonnie. And, once you complete them all, let's get all of this out of the way. Scott, you can stay. Let's get all this out of the way. Once you complete those, you are taken to a birthday party where you play as the puppet. Alright? And the puppet is joined by Freddy, Foxy, Chica, and Bonnie. And the puppet gives cake to Golden Freddy's spirit. And once that happens, the spirits have been lifted, and everyone is put to rest. But, Springtrap's still around. But once you get the good ending, hold on. Excuse me. Once you get the good ending, you read a newspaper clipping that says that Fazbear Fright has burned to the ground. it's gone. But if you brighten up that image, if you take the image from the files and you brighten it up, Springtrap is in the background of the photo. He's just kind of like, "Where have you?" And he's just kind of angry. So he's still alive. He doesn't die. But yep, that's it. That's it. That's the end. That's the end of Five Nights at Freddy's. People were satisfied. Matt Pat capstoned off the series, and it was all over. Right? Nope! You would be wrong, because Scott Cawthon was not satisfied. He thought that since Springtrap was kind of two minds battling at once, it was the murderous purple guy against the programming of Spring Bonnie, which is why he would follow the noises of the kids that you would just play around the building. And he thought that him kind of just shambling up to you and screaming made sense. But, it kind of does make sense, but in the end, he wasn't satisfied with it. He thought that it was dumb, and it wasn't scary. So, he decided that he was going to make one more game. And that was going to eventually become Five Nights at Freddy's 4. And, Five Nights at Freddy's 4, he wanted to be the scariest game in the series. It was going to be the biggest, baddest game of all time. And, while developing the game, he thought, what's the scariest thing I can think of? And he remembered that first nightmare he had, where he had a nightmare of Bonnie. And he said, that nightmare was very scary. I'll make it nightmare-themed. And that's what he did. So, in the next episode, we cover Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 Halloween DLC. So get ready, because we aren't even halfway done. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.